So here we go. We are about to see how the government, they have their plans, their goals. America's broke and they need some money. We are the country of rob Peter to pay Paul. And in this case, they've already robbed President Marcos and his family of all their money. And we are about to see it in live coming up here soon, within the next few months to a year, and I'm trying to get the truth out before it actually happens. I've been fighting the Trump administration for the last year. They are crooked as can be, and here we go. I'll show you how a phone is hacked by the government. So I've already set up an email, and if you notice, I have one email in there, and this is for the Nobel Peace Prize organization, which Trump does not ever deserve a Nobel Peace Prize because he is garbage, a racist, a murderer, a pedophile, a rapist, and so much more. And we're seeing this in live, on TV and the news and everything. But here's an example of how they will hack your devices, and if you are someone, they will have intentions for what they are doing. And in this case, I'll show you.
Oh, look who's here. No way. I know, but because I
So in this case, I'm going just to my sent emails. I'm going to pull up one that's got a bunch of email addresses in here. And in this case, this has 237. So I'm going to, click on Andy Jassy, CEO of Amazon, and click Copy All Recipients. And then I am going to go back to where I was at. There's a lot of email addresses I have to because the government keeps closing them down and stealing my emails. Go back here to draft. Remember, there was over 237 email addresses. And I'm going to open this up and insert them there. And bam. How many do we have? And it ends off with Romero. Rome, E-R-O. It's not Romero. That is a sign by the government. They are trying to say something. Notice how that we have the Olympics going on here soon in Italy. And where is Rome at? It's in Italy. How convenient. And bam. We have 160, not 237 like it should. And the reason why is because someone wants someone to play a character. Like how Donald Trump thinks he's playing Moses, or Donald Trump thinks he's playing Jesus. He said it himself, or had his Asian person at the White House go out and say that there has never been a man to move mountains, or there never will be a man to move mountains ever again like Donald Trump. Well, that was another lie by the United States government, because I've been moving mountains for the last 2 years. And all these tech CEOs, governments, politicians, be it congressmen and senators, they all know this. And it's extremely sad. People want to steal what's my family's, both sides. My family's family tree goes back 5,000 plus years. Kings, queens, emperors, pharaohs. And a lot of this is backed by DNA, which was actually hacked and stolen from 23andMe. Hence, 8 million Ashkenazi Jews. DNA information was taken from that company. And why is there so many Jewish people's blood over in America, and you've got all the European Israelis in Israel? Questions, So the whole thing about this is I just showed you, they have intentions, 160. when it should have been 237. Sometimes it's 134, like hell upside down. And most people have no idea that my family tree goes back to, it's kind of odd, but it goes back to Jesus. And his father's name is Joseph ben Heli, Heli. So, like I was saying, sometimes this is 134, and if you flip it upside down, hell, Hel. And this is just one of the ways that the government will actually, play a game with you. Another one of the games that they like to play is turning this up all the way. And right now, you've got a camera filming this. They didn't know that I was just about to do or expose them, what they did right there, constantly with 160 emails or 134 emails. That's probably, I'm guessing, on some type of script or something, and it's automatically set to do that inside my phones when I go to copy and paste mass emails. I used to be able to pull out 100, 200, 300, 400 email addresses like it was nothing, but like I said, they've created some form of script or something. Now, right now, this usually will go back and forth all by itself, and it has nothing to do with a broken screen or anything like that, because it happens on this phone too. It's just the government playing games. I already have a video on YouTube where you can see it going back by itself. The whole thing is just like this, I cover each one of my phones. There, it just happened right there. And it's just a game that they play. And it's because they want me to do something for them. And if I don't do it for them, they're going to set me up with an O.J. Simpson case. Or they're going to, they're going to try and lock me up and put me in some mental hospital. Hence, my phone number. I can't get away from getting a phone number without a 302 number in it. In my case, my phone number is 805. It's a Ventura County phone number, and 302. If you put 302 meaning into a phone, it means an involuntary institutional hold. And again, all I do is put the thing in, and they're always giving me a 302 number. So again, you just saw this happen. That's another one of the games that the government plays to mess with you, to try and piss you off, to get you to do something, to end up in jail. In this case, I'm Epstein worthy. If I go to jail, Trump's people are going to kill me just like they killed Epstein, or just like they had John McAfee killed in Bryan's 2 jail. That was actually built while me and my wife have been together. My wife used to be next door neighbors to John McAfee, and he had stuff on Epstein. He ended up dead in a jail just like Epstein. And where did Maxwell go? She went to Bryan's jail for keeping her mouth shut. They've never had a sexual predator there or anything like that, but Trump and his crooked DOJ get this woman put into this jail to basically, give me an example. Hey, you keep your mouth shut about what Trump and his administration's plans are, then you will not go to jail. But I'm constantly indirectly threatened by Trump and his administration, whether to be hanged or be put in an involuntary institution lockup for an institution, or put in jail and murdered, or all kinds of stuff. And this is the Trump administration at its finest. Crooked corruption. That is what America is nowadays. It's unfortunate. I've been fighting it for a few years under the Biden administration and now under the Trump administration. But it is extremely sad. Corruption within inside our government that is pulling apart not only our people and our Constitution, but it is also destroying 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100 plus years of cooperation with our allies. For instance, Europe, or messing with Greenland, or killing people for no reason in Venezuela, just to put on a show. That is the Trump administration at its finest, and it's the most garbage show I've ever seen in my life.